Hey, so I was just thinking about Phineas and Ferb actually. I mean, it's just not me. It has to be a lot of other people, right, that think the same as me. That Phineas and Ferb's parents have to be like quadrillionaire or something. They have to be like filthy rich where they have to be running world or something like that. They just have to be. I mean, they were probably hidden from the real world, or they were the one who were running the whole world, or even the universe from the way it was shown. Because ain't no way someone simple has that much money that their kids will be able to make those things out of their paychecks or stuff every single day in their holidays. They have to be some like so really big people to be able to give that much things to their kids and actually don't even care because all of the things that Phineas and Ferb were getting, they all have to come from somewhere, right? And they all were coming from their parents' paychecks. And for their parents to not even care how much money went away from their bank accounts, it's just, even if I was a kid, yeah, and I know these things should not be crossing my mind while watching some kids shows, but it just did at that moment, alright? When I was goddamn 12 or whatever I watched the whole show, this thing did come to my mind because how are they spending so much money? How? And nobody cares. Nobody actually, none of their parents. Yeah, I get how Candace was trying to, get them caught by their parents, but all she had to do was tell them maybe you should look at all your bills or stuff, everything that is getting paid from your credit cards or anything. God, it had to be a fortune for the banks and stuff. And for their parents to never find out about where all that money went to. It has to be such small amount for them that they just say, oh, it's just dust. Because a roller coaster, I mean, just think about it. A roller coaster had to take like couple of $1 million to be made. Phineas and Ferb gotta get raised in such a rich household where whenever they lost something or got something, it was just nothing because they can get like a million times that same thing, even if it means getting a Lamborghini or anything. It's just, it used to actually blow my mind when I was a kid because yeah, I understand the concept of money, but I didn't understand the concept of cartoon money at that moment. So, what I think their parents used to do was run the whole world somehow. You know how that movie was where they just jump dimensions and go to the evil dimension where Dr. Doofenshmirtz wins or stuff? But in which world does kids have that much money? Or even their parents have that much money for the things to be made? I think their parents have to be some part of evil organization or themselves have to be the biggest evil organization that runs the whole world for their kids to be able to spend that much money and them not even caring. Alright, you know what, this theory is getting a little too far while I am sitting thinking about it. I didn't think about it much before starting the recording. I just sat and started recording stuff and started saying things. But now that I think about it, it's getting a little deep in my head. Like maybe it was just the parents that was running Doofenshmirtz lab that were giving Doofenshmirtz money, and then it was Dr. Doofenshmirtz that had to destroy everything that Phineas and Ferb created on the daily basis, so that they won't get found. And by doing so, they can make a cycle, and then they can run a whole new show and make even more money from the real world to go to the cartoon world. Oh, oh, now it's opening the whole world to me. So maybe it was their parents that which were running the whole show and not the guys that are actually running the whole show. Maybe they were running the cartoon world and giving money to Dr. Doofenshmirtz and giving money to their kids as well, so their kids can make the stuff every day, and then Candice can try to show their parents what they were doing, but they also were giving money to Doofenshmirtz so that Doofenshmirtz will destroy everything that their kids were making so that Candace looks stupid. And this makes the whole show funny. And that's how they get kids addicted to their own show and make money from our human real world to go in the cartoon world. I think we're up to something. I think we're up to something. I think we're up to something.